Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me again, your man Mike Mundy, coming at you one more time with tried and true behavior management techniques. Today's session is called The Anatomy of an Emotion. During this lesson, I incorporate a rational emotive behavior therapy technique, REBT for short, in order to help students control their feelings and to make rational decisions. First of all, I remind students that anger affects our brains and leads to bad decisions. Additionally, I review my mantra: one bad decision, just one, can change, ruin, or end your life. The anatomy of an emotion. This is how I do it. I say it all the time. Life is about choices, decisions, and consequences. It only takes one bad decision, and in the blink of an eye, your life is ruined. Today you're going to learn about the anatomy of an emotion. The anatomy of an emotion states that our feelings are the result of our thoughts, not the event. We control how we feel through what we tell ourselves about a situation. What we tell ourselves is called our self-talk. Positive self-talk leads to good feelings. Negative self-talk causes anger and sadness. I shouldn't have to remind you how anger causes our brains to slow down and leads to bad decisions. Imagine a glass of water that's filled to its midpoint. A person who uses negative self-talk will say the glass is half empty. Conversely, someone who uses positive self-talk will say the glass is half full. It sounds real simple, but trust and believe, it works. At this time, I'm going to share a story about negative self-talk and how it affected a friend of mine. Ram is one of my best friends. Everybody calls him Ram because he's built like one, big and strong. We enjoy playing basketball together. In fact, when we're on the same team, we never lose. I'm not bragging, I'm merely stating the facts. A couple of summers ago, Ram and I were both single, and we decided it was time to change that. We started going out to meet women. We enjoyed going to pool halls to shoot pool. We attended sporting events, and we went to sports bars. We didn't drink alcohol at the sports bars. We simply went to socialize. One night we met twins, Sissy and Missy, and they were both beautiful. Both relationships turned out to be matches, and Ram and I were no longer single. Solo, no more. Everything was going great. We were spending lots of time together and having big fun. One Friday night, Ram and I decided that we should take Sissy and Missy out on a double date. When I called Missy, she said she couldn't make it because she had to work in the morning. Sissy told Ram that she didn't feel well. No big deal. Everything's still cool. Ram and I weren't going to allow that to stop us from going out and having a good time. So we decided to go downtown to a new pool hall called the Lucky Strike. When we got there, we were impressed. The atmosphere was great, there was lots of beautiful people, and everything was going smoothly. Then it happened. When I looked up from my shot to the entrance to the spot, I saw Sissy, Missy, and two other dudes. Now remember, the purpose of this story is to prove that our feelings are the result of our thoughts, not the event. We control how we feel through our self-talk. Ram and I had the exact same event. Our girlfriends had lied to us. They were stepping out on us. Simply put, they were cheating on us. Even so, our feelings were very different. Listen to how our self-talk affected us. I told myself that it was a blessing to catch her. Now I didn't have to waste any more of my time or money on her. I told myself she's a liar and she doesn't deserve a brother like me. As a result, I felt relieved. On the other hand, Ram told himself, every time I get a girl, she cheats on me. Something must be wrong with me, he thought. I'm not putting up with this any longer. This dude's disrespecting me. At that point, Ram got upset and started to move towards Sissy and her date. Fortunately, I was able to calm him down. Positive self-talk allowed me to keep my cool. Negative self-talk caused Ram to lose his. Who do you want to be? That's right, be like me and use positive self-talk so you can avoid the anger that leads to bad decisions. At the conclusion of the lecture, I distribute my self-talk packet. The packet enhances students' understanding of the anatomy of an emotion. I use the anatomy of an emotion in conjunction with the STAR plan to combat anger and irrational thoughts in order to provide an environment that's conducive to learning. As I said, these lessons are tried and true. If they work for me, they'll work for you. Try them out. As always, thank you for your time. And if you have any questions about my curriculum, Fast Break Counseling, a straight-to-the-point guide for the elementary school counselor, hit me up at michael.mundy, M-U-N-D-Y, at pgcps.org. 10-4, over and out.